my little Brushaflies, welcome back to my channel, Brushafly MUA. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mercedes and I'm the face behind Brushafly MUA, and if you are new, please remember to hit that subscribe button, and if you're not, hi, welcome back. So today's video is a little different. It's just going to be a chatty one. I'm not really going to be showing any makeup, but it is about makeup. So I have been watching a lot of other YouTubers recently, like Kelly Goot and Haley-O from the Beauty News Girls, do like a makeup inventory where they sit down and they take stock of everything they own in their makeup collection, so they can plan what they do need to buy and what they don't need to buy for the rest of the year. Now, I thought it would be a good thing to do as well, and I'm going to kind of take Kelly Gooch's approach, where she takes one inventory at the beginning of the year, then does one halfway through the year to see if it changes, and then we'll do one at the end of the year to see how she's doing, kind of thing. So I have done my makeup inventory, and what I have done is the other day I pulled everything out and I counted it all. Now, I do want to say I recently did a makeup declutter, but the products that were in that are included in this. So it will be when I do the update halfway through the year that those products will no longer be in it, unless I replace them with other ones, which I could have. And I also just want to add that I've recently just reviewed a few other makeup products like the Matrix collection and the Elf and Jen Atkin lipsticks, but I have not added those into this because I bought them after I did my makeup inventory. So let's just jump straight in and see what I have. So I'm going to start with primers. So lash primer, I have one which I think is okay. It's a number 7 lash primer, and it came with a mascara that my sister got me for my birthday, and although it's okay, I find that it doesn't necessarily really do very much for my lashes, so I don't tend to use it that much, and I'm not really interested in buying another lash primer at the moment, but I have it, so it's there. Face primers. At the moment I currently own 4, which I think is not too bad considering I love makeup and I do makeup YouTube. I think 4 is not too bad. I do work my way through primers, so I know that that number is definitely going to change. It'll probably fluctuate, it'll probably go down and then up because I will buy more during the year because I use a makeup primer every single day. I have that type of skin type that just needs it. I know a lot of people at the moment are not the biggest fan of primers. They've sort of gone out of fashion. People lean more into setting sprays and powders, but for me, I do like a good primer. Eye primer. I currently have 3. So I have a number 7 one, a P. Louise one, and a Revolution one. While I think an eye primer is good, it does give your eye a good base to work with if you're going to play with eyeshadows. I think concealer in a lot of instances works just as well. When I was training to do my makeup artistry course, we were taught that concealer works just as well as an eye base. Obviously, since doing my training, products have evolved and some of them are really good. But I don't think you have to jump out and go and buy an eye base. Concealer can work just as well. So I do have 3 of them. I don't plan on buying any more because, like, when you get a tube like this is quite a big tube and it has 15ml in there. I use this almost on the daily when I do my eye makeup, and it hasn't even made a dent. So the other 2 that I have in my collection I probably won't see till later on this year when I run out of that one and move on to those ones, so I don't really need to buy any more. Face palettes. At the moment I have 8. So a face palette is something I would say has like a blusher, a bronzer and a highlighter in it. I do have a couple from number 7 that have a few eyeshadow shades in with it as well. Face palettes are okay. I don't really plan on buying any more unless I see one that really catches my eye, just because with eyeshadows I like to grab what is in front of me or what I'm feeling that day. So if I want to go for a green, I'm going to grab that palette. If I want a pink, I'm going to grab that palette. With a face palette that has eyeshadows in, I tend to get a bit bored because I'm like, well, I don't want to use just those colours all the time. And the ones that just have the bronzer, the highlighter and the blush, they tend to be quite big in size, so they take a long time to get through, which is okay. But when you have quite a big makeup collection, it's not okay because then it takes a long time to work through. And if you do like a project pan, that's fine, you can work through them. But I get bored of project pan, so I don't like to do that because I get bored. So face palettes for me, I have a few, they're okay. Occasionally I pull them out to use them, but they're not something I use a lot. Eyeshadow palettes. Okay, brace yourself. I have 81. Yeah, 81. I have just done a video decluttering, so that number has gone down by at least 10. But 81, who needs 81 eyeshadow palettes? Like, me apparently. I do love eyeshadow. That is the one thing that when I'm out and about or if I see something advertised, an eyeshadow palette is the thing that I'm going to gravitate towards and I'm going to buy. If it has a colour story that really pulls me in, I'm going to want to try it. If someone on YouTube really highly recommends it, I'm going to want to buy it. So I know that I'm probably going to buy more through the year, but this year I am going to try and concentrate on decluttering ones that I use and I'm not the biggest fan of, because I don't see the point in keeping them in my collection if I'm not going to use them. But at the same time, I do have that collector's mindset that if I have some in a collection, say like my I Heart Revolution chocolate ones, I love those, but there are some, the colour stories I'm not going to wear. But because they have the cute packaging and they're like a set when you have them all together, I kind of don't want to get rid of them. So I need to work on those issues. Eyeshadow singles. I have 30 of them, which I don't think is too bad. I kind of have like a Revolution Pro magnetic palette. I depotted some from another palette and put them in there. A few of them was actual singles that I purchased and I put in there. It's kind of nice to have singles, but at the same time they kind of irritate me. What I mean by that is I like the fact that I can rearrange them in the magnetic palette into a colour story that I like the look of and I look at and I feel comfortable looking at. Some of them can be really jarring and you look at them and you don't know what to do, so I pair them up in like shade, like a mid-tone, a light one and a dark one, so I know I could do a smoky eye or a halo eye, and then I will put like the glitter that matches at the end. So I kind of like it in that respect, but at the same time I also love my palettes and I look at them and I love them more, so there's that. Mascaras, I currently have 7. I don't know why I need 7. November time, I was literally crying my eyes out because I ran out of mascara. I had none to use, and fast forward to January and I now have 7. 3 of them are open, which is not good because obviously mascara is the one product that is going to go off quicker than other makeup products. They only last from like 3 to 6 months depending on how much you use them, whether they dry out, and then by the 6th month you need to bin because of the bacteria. So I need to slow down on the mascaras, but then there's so many mascaras that are coming out on the market that I really want to try, so we'll have to wait and see. Setting sprays, I currently have 5. I was going to declutter 2 of them, but I have worked out a way to make myself love them and want to use them. If I remember, I'll link the video down below. But I decided to depot my setting sprays and get rid of the glitter that was inside them so I can use them. I found with the ones that I had when I was spraying them on, they were way too glittery. I looked way too Edward Cullen. and it wasn't my jam. So I have now depotted them and I've made it so that I can use them. They're still quite dewy, but they're not ridiculously dewy. So yeah, I'm really happy the fact I've managed to do that. I won't buy any more. Setting sprays tend to come into my life at Christmas time through gifts, calendars, little gift sets that you get. So I don't naturally tend to buy them through the year, unless I buy one to test if I'm doing a full face of something. So yeah, I have 5. I'm quite happy with the 5. I do work my way through setting sprays, so I will manage to get through them this year, I imagine. Powders, loose and pressed. I have 7. So I don't bake every day with a setting powder. It depends on how my skin is feeling. I have very hormonal skin, so one day it will be really, really dry, and then the next day it could be really oily. Like yesterday, my skin was so oily that I looked like horrendously dewy, so I did bake to set my makeup down. I went to do the same thing today because I thought, well, I'm obviously having an oily stage. Nope, today she's gone back to dryness, so I don't tend to work through powders very easily. I'm quite happy with the amount I have. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with what I've got. I'm not really on the hunt for any more though. Bronzers and contour palettes. 9. I do bronze every day. I like to try and just bronze around here and, you know, in the usual suspect places, just to sort of define my face a little bit. Contouring is not really something I do. I used to be very into the Kim Kardashian contouring way of life, but you know, with 2 kids running around, I care for my husband, I don't have time to be contouring all day every day. So I have a couple of contour palettes, but I don't use them a lot. Bronzers I do, so I'm not really planning on buying any more though, because the ones I have are okay and I use them. So yeah. Blushes, I have 13. I do use blush every day at the moment. I am definitely loving the Honest Beauty blush. It's more like a gel texture and then you just sort of blend it out. I think I do actually prefer that over a powder blush at the moment. Powder blushes are really nice and easy to use, but I think a gel blush just gives you that more definition, more of a nice glow. I really like them. I'm not really on the hunt for any more blushes unless one comes up that I really must try. 13 seems a bit excessive. I'm not going to use them all, but you know, I like blush. Highlighters, I have 23. I have just managed to declutter 2 highlighters, so that's not completely horrendous. It has gone down a little bit, but 23 is still quite a lot. I do use highlighter every day, but I don't use it as vigorously as I do blush or bronzer, so it's something that takes me a little while longer to get through. Sometimes if I really want to get through one, I will use it as an eyeshadow, but that's not very often because I have so many eyeshadow palettes. I don't really need to use a highlighter as an eyeshadow unless I want a nice inner corner highlight. So 23 is quite a lot. Do I really need any more? No, I don't. Eyeliners, and this includes pencil and liquid ones. So I currently have 10. I don't know why I have 10. That to me seems quite a lot. I only ever really use the Lady Gaga House Labs one to do the liquid wing, and then I like my number 7 eyeliner to do my waterline, and those are the 2 that I use all the time. In saying that, I do have a W7 one that I actually really love, so I know that when my Lady Gaga one runs out, I have my W7 one that I can fall back on, and then I have a Revolution Relove one that is a white one, so that's quite unusual. It's good for different makeup looks, so I do have a mixture, but the other like pencil ones, I don't know why I have kept them in my collection because I love the number 7 one, and I always gravitate towards the number 7 one. So I might end up doing another declutter where I might potentially get rid of some more eyeliners, but we'll wait and see later in the year. Lip liners, 12. I don't know why I have 12. I don't wear lip liner very often. I am that type of person where lipstick might be like the last thing I think of as I'm running out the door, so I will grab one, maybe apply it when I'm in the car, not while I'm driving. Obviously, when I've got to wherever I'm going, I will quickly just apply it and then go about my day, or I will apply it just before I'm leaving the house. So a lip liner takes time to apply, not really something I grab a lot. The colours I have as well are quite samey, so I think I will have to go through my lip liner collection again, but we'll leave it there for now. Brow gels, I have 2, which I actually think is quite good. I am a lazy ass cow and I don't do brows. I hate doing like brow pencils, and if I do them I think my brows just look weird. Although I have really dark hair, I have really light eyebrows. So when I do like eyebrows and I use a pencil and they come out really dark, I just find it really jarring. Plus, one of my eyebrows is slightly higher than the other one, which is not overly accentuated when I have my lighter eyebrows, but when I have darker eyebrows or I try to pencil them in, that really shows up. Like, it's really obvious that one is higher than the other, so I don't do my brows a lot. But the 2 clear brow gels that I do have are good for just sticking those hairs down so I don't look like a werewolf. Liquid eyeshadows, I currently have 11. So as you know, I'm an eyeshadow fiend. I absolutely love eyeshadows. Liquid eyeshadows, last year I went through a phase where I absolutely adored them and I would wear them all the time. I found them really easy to put on and just go. A bit like a one and done. At the moment I find them a bit more trickier. I think because I'm now getting older, I find that my eyelids are sort of sagging a little bit, so when I wear like a liquid eyeshadow, halfway through the day I will look and some of it would have peeled off, because when my eyelid is creasing, it's then creasing and pulling it off when I blink. So I do still love them and I will wear them sometimes, but usually if I'm going out to an event or something and I know I'm only going to be there for a couple of hours, and it doesn't matter if after 4 hours it's all peeled off and creased, because I'm back home like Cinderella washing it all off. So I like them, but I don't use them a lot. Bullet lipsticks, so I have 23. Now that is a bit of a lie because I have just added a few more to my collection, but they are not in this list. So 23 I think is quite a lot, but I do love a good lipstick and I will rummage through my lipstick drawer and grab one and wear it. You know, it's not like I have a dedicated one that I wear all the time. It is definitely one where it depends on what mood I'm in, what look I'm wearing. So yeah, again, I'm a bit of a lipstick fiend as well as an eyeshadow fiend. Liquid lipsticks, I have 30. I have a few in my collection that I really should declutter. I have some from Kylie Cosmetics that I have in my collection because I went through a stage of loving Kylie Cosmetics, as you do, and I've never really showed them on this channel, so I think maybe I need to do a was that haul worth it on some of my Kylie Cosmetics, and then I can wear the liquid lips and then declutter them, because the Kylie Cosmetics ones, or the old formula, is not my favourite. I will put it on and it doesn't matter what I do to my lips, it'll peel. I can wear the Jeffree Star ones, I can wear Revolution ones, I can wear number 7 ones. There are other brands that I can use and they do not peel off, but the Kylie Cosmetics ones, I just don't like the formula. Lip glosses, I have 41 lip glosses. I don't know why I have so many lip glosses, because if I'm going to grab a lip, it will be a liquid lip over a lip gloss any day, because they fade really quick, they're sticky, they're gloopy. But 9 times out of 10, if you have a gift set and you have a liquid lip, you will get a lip gloss with it. Or for like birthdays and Christmas, I've been bought lip glosses. So yeah, I have a lot. I don't use them all. Some of them I like especially the pigmented ones. I have like the Friends collection from Revolution. Those glosses I do really like. They're highly pigmented. You compare them well with lipsticks. But yeah, maybe I need to have a rethink on my whole lip gloss situation. Colour correctors. I have 2. So I have one in stick form that my lovely friend Claire got me for Christmas. And then I have a palette from Revolution that I don't actually like. But I have kept it because I don't have anything else like that in my collection. And it has like all the colours, whereas the stick one is a green one. So not too bad. Not something I use a lot. I do use sometimes when I think my skin needs it, so they're handy to have. Makeup brushes. I have 64. So I got a lot in advent calendars this year from like Revolution or I Heart Revolution, or the gift sets that I was gifted at Christmas. I won a competition from Dion Loves Makeup and I was gifted a load of makeup brushes. So I didn't actually have that many makeup brushes, but literally over the past couple of months I have been flooded with so many makeup brushes. So yeah, I do have quite a lot in my collection at the moment. So I have put a category of skincare products, so that could be moisturisers, cleansers, toners, face wash, that kind of stuff. And I've just piled them into one category. So at the moment I have 16. So again, like micellar water, a toner, a facial oil, a moisturiser. That is what that is. Skincare to me, I really want to focus on this year because my skin hates me. Like, I have broken out all around here. I have like a mole on my face and there is a spot underneath it, which is really painful and annoying. But my hormones and my skin just hate me at the moment, so yeah, there's that. So I do want to concentrate on skincare, maybe get some better ones that are suited more to my skin and see if it helps. Contour sticks. So I know I said about contour palettes, but I have some contour sticks, you know, where they're like dual ended and one end is brown and the other end is like a highlightery shade. I have 2 of those. I have a Wet n Wild one and I think it's a B by Superdrug. I've not used them. I very rarely contour, but I keep them just in case that I feel the need where I want to. So yeah, there's those. Foundations, BB creams, CC creams, that kind of thing. I have 9, but 2 of them are samples. So they're only like tiny little pots. So really I only have like 7. One of them I know I want to get rid of. Well, actually 2 of them I want to get rid of. One of them will be in the declutter that I've just done. The other one, I'm going to wait a while because summer's coming, so I want to try it again to see if it will work in the summer. If it doesn't, then I'm going to get rid of it. Concealers, I currently have 5. One of them is a pure white one, which I use for like face paint makeup. The others are concealers. I will probably buy more of these during the year though, because I go through concealer quite quickly. I use it every day. If I can't be bothered to find my P. Louise eye base, I will probably use a concealer instead. So yeah, 5 is a great number, but that could increase during the year. Brow pencils. As you know, I'm not the biggest fan of doing my brows. I currently have 4. I don't know why I have 4. I know I was gifted 2, I won one in a competition and I brought 1, so you know. I have them, but I don't really use them or buy them, so meh. Brow wax. I got this out of a calendar. I'm going to keep it because when I run out of my brow gels, that might come in handy to stick my brows down and keep them in place, so I only have one of those. Pigments, so this is like loose pigment powders that you can use on the eye. I currently have 4, so I don't use them a lot, but when I'm doing my more playful makeup or face paint makeup, I do use them, so that's that. Nail varnishes, I currently have 10, so I don't paint my nails a lot, but when I do really like to go to town and do a nice look on them. I do wear fake nails a lot. The reason I don't paint my nails a lot is because I work in a supermarket, so I'm pulling heavy cages, I'm putting out stock, so normally I'll paint my nails at the beginning of the week. By the end of the week I would have been to work and completely destroyed them. False nails tend to last a bit longer, so I have nail varnishes, but they don't get a lot of use. Perfumes, I have 2 at the moment. One I bought for my birthday, one my mum bought me for Christmas. They will probably last me half of the year because, I mean, they're not the biggest bottles, but they're big enough that they will last me a long time, so that is brilliant. Eyeshadow sticks, so I'm talking about like the e.l.f. eye crayon stick, and I have a Charlotte Tilbury one. So I only have 2. They are not my favourite eyeshadow product. I will use them when I want to use them. If I put them in like a shop my stash, I might use them, but they are not my favourite formula. I will use them occasionally, but I don't really plan on buying any more. Freckle pens, I have one. So I won a competition last year with Superdrug and I was sent some stuff by them. I got a freckle pen. I have used it a handful of times. They're quite fun to use if you're doing a certain makeup look. I don't use it all the time. My daughter quite often nicks it because she wants fake freckles, so there's that. Lip balms, I have 7. I know that that number has decreased drastically because my youngest daughter had really sore lips the other day and she nicked a lip balm, lost it, came and nicked another lip balm, lost it, so this morning has nicked another lip balm, so I'm already down on the lip balms. Lipstick samples, I have 7. So that is like the really small size lipsticks, or you get like a little cardboard thing and it has lipsticks in there that you can try. Metallic lipsticks, I have 10. I don't know why I have 10. I very rarely use a metallic lipstick unless I am doing a playful makeup look, but they are kind of fun and handy to have. Yeah, I'll see how I get on during the year, whether that's the type of thing I'm going to keep in my collection. But yeah, I will just have to see how I get on. So that is everything at the moment in my makeup inventory. The total amount of products I own in makeup and skincare and like nail varnish and stuff is 466 products. So that has not been like an easy process to build up. This has been over the course of many years of loving makeup and collecting it. So don't think that I've just gone out in the past month and bought all this makeup. I haven't. I do give myself like a monthly budget, which is not too expensive, but it just sort of keeps me ticking over and keeping me interested in makeup. So, you know, this number is going to grow. I am hoping through the year though that I can, this year especially, keep on top of my makeup. I find that sometimes I look at it and I get a bit overwhelmed. I'm like, what eyeshadow look shall I do today? And then I have 81 eyeshadow palettes to look at. But in saying that, I do love collecting makeup. It's my hobby, it's what makes me happy, you know, so for me makeup is a big thing. The numbers are going to fluctuate. Some of the products I know I'm not going to buy any more of unless I get gifted them in PR or in competitions and stuff. I'm not technically going to buy any more. Some of the categories, you know, I'm going to buy some more of. It's inevitable, it's gonna happen. So yeah, that is my makeup inventory. I plan on halfway through this year going through it all again and seeing how my collection is getting on, whether any of the numbers change, whether it stays the same. You know, I thought this would be handy as well because I am planning to potentially, maybe not this month because I've had a few videos pre-filmed that are going to go out and stuff, but maybe next month doing like a product specific no buy. Maybe not for the whole year, maybe just for a few months, just so I can slow down a little bit, or maybe concentrate on makeup that I actually need, like concealers. I know that I am nearly out of the one I'm using. Another one I have in my collection is nearly out, so I know that that is a product that I could and need to buy more of in the year. Whereas blushes and bronzers and highlighters, I really don't need anymore. So I think it would be a good thing to do a product specific no buy, and I think this makeup inventory is definitely good in helping me decide on what I do and don't need. I mean, this takes a lot of work. This is my notes and on how much I have, so you know, it's definitely a big thing. But yeah, I'm hoping it will help me and my channel and my collection in the long run. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Are you guys doing, oh, nearly dropped my book. Are you guys doing a makeup inventory? If you are, how's it going? What do you plan to do with the information you collect from your inventory? Are you going to do product specific no buys? Are you going to declutter some? What are you going to do? Let me know. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.